This episode is sponsored by Skillshare.
Just updated. Now it's when it hits Vanuatu, it's heading north. This coming Saturday, Sunday, it's going to rip on by between us and Vanuatu. We're heading back into Derail Marina right now. See if you can show me where you think you're going to want me in the mangroves. If we got sideways in this current and our keels hit a sandbar, it snapped those off. That's what I'm worried about, is they bend and snap off.
Okay, so we go to Savu.
I think it's the best decision for us. We're heading to Savu. Shows it going over the top of Fiji and over to Savu. Jeez. Yeah, I'm just trying to come up with a plan.
Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Float away, float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away.
It's 7:02 on my clock.
4 minutes according to Predict Wind. Predict Wind saying 4 minutes to
4 minutes to launch.
Yeah.
With weather updates every day at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., we anxiously await the predictions of which direction Yasa is going to go.
Okay, so I just updated the weather. This is the European model. And it shows it was going right over the top of Raki.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's going right over the top of Zatar Flats, so it's moved back to the west.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. The GFS model still shows it going over Nandi. So it hadn't changed. It's still holding. And the UK model shows it's still going right over the top of Nandi Bay. Vianney Bay, where we want to go, Savu. So two models show it staying west. One model shows it going right where I want to go.
Oh boy.
So my gut
Your gut.
told me, or my spirit tells me that, I made a choice. I was worried about the keels after I saw the lagoon on that. I really didn't like the way that looked for my boat, and so my gut told me to run this way the other day, and I think I'm going to stick with that, and we'll just deal with it.
Perfect.
As we nervously continue our northeastern route to avoid the path of the cyclone, we get news that Yasa has been upgraded to a Category 5, the highest on the charts.
150 knots.
I know.
So this is not going to be a Category 5.
It is a category. They've already registered. Said by the time it hits Fiji, it'll be Category 5.
There's going to be 150 knots in Fiji.
So we just went from, a Category 1 to a 5?
No, a category. It was forecasted to be a Category 3 when it hit Fiji. Now it's forecast to be a Category 5 when it hits Fiji.
Okay, so what does that mean?
I don't know.
As tensions rise, we continue on. Remembering we don't have insurance to cover any damage from the cyclone, Keith gets more and more concerned. However, all of a sudden, someone from Vuda Point Marina calls and informs us they suddenly have a spot available in their cyclone-proof marina.
Well, he said they got a spot. I just need to call them and they can fit me in. And I have to be at that marina by no later than 10 o'clock in the morning. So if I'm going to go there, I need to turn around right now and go there.
We have protection over there.
We will be tied down.
Yeah, if
Tied
we go
down.
up where we're going,
And the storm
And the
goes
storm
farther
comes
that way, which
up.
we don't know.
but if it does come up to where we're going,
I'd rather
We're not going to be
there's-
protected.
I'd
We're
rather
gonna
be
running around up there.
I'd rather be safe in what we know, what could most possibly come in, and be safe there, than be safe, completely safe somewhere else when we don't know where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think we've agreed. We're all going back to Vuda Point.
okay.
I'm just letting you know we're heading your way. Yes, but it'll be late tonight, so we'll come in first thing in the morning. Remember, we're gonna put all make it deep. I'm feeling better about things. The storm keeps tracking the way it does. We made the right decision the third time.
Quit screwing with me.
We made the right decision the third time. We made 3 decisions, and the third time I think we got it right.
Now that there's no turning back, we start pulling everything down.
Here we go.
Now they're taking the jib down.
1, 2, 3. That ain't good.
Once the jib is halfway down, though, it gets stuck. So Jack goes up the mast to fix it. Taking the anchor off that was just put on yesterday.
That's good. It's good. It's good.
Explain to me why we're disassembling this now?
Because we're going into a marina, and we don't need it. I don't know.
After pulling out all the lines we'll need, we drop anchor for the night right outside the marina and get ready to go in the morning.
We want to make sure, as we come in here, the prop here in the corner of this houseboat could hurt us, so we want to make sure we're fended.
Using drone footage, we get prepped to enter the marina in the next hour or so.
Excel and how to build some basic formulas
What
while
do y'all do?
selecting data.
Well, I'm teaching Jack. We're just brushing up on his Excel skills. You know, he knows how to use Excel. Skillshare was a great place to brush up on those since he's got bank accounts now.
Score another point for Skillshare, the online learning community that offers thousands of classes for everyone, from beginners to pros, on topics you probably didn't even know they offered, like business, marketing, web development, and much, much more. Jack sat in on Al Chen's class, Excel for the Real World, to brush up on his spreadsheet skills. Tailored to fit your schedule, Skillshare classes are brief but complete. Most entire classes are under 60 minutes. A Skillshare membership is less than $10 a month with an annual subscription and completely ad-free because your time is precious. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. So hop over there after the video and get started on your learning career. Once we get into our spot, we start serious hurricane prep. With a calm day, very little wind, and few clouds, you'd never know what was on the horizon for tomorrow. All that can be seen across the entire country is the hustle and bustle of the people moving into action. Everyone is preparing for the worst, securing their homes, tying things down, making sure their family is safe, and getting ready for what's predicted to be the next Hurricane Winston. Here she comes. Here comes Yasa. What's the wind right now?
21. I may take them out today, depending on what the wind gets up to.
Doing a live update. What's going on?
It's not raining right now.
Everybody's just chilling out. Kate, what are you doing during Cyclone? Same thing you do during your regular day.
Pretty much.
Hey, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that this is just like being in a storm and sea. You're not focused on tomorrow or the next day. You're focused on the next 5 minutes, the next problem in front of you, whatever is happening around you. That's what you start focusing on, the small things.
Yeah.
And so, got smudge on it. So you're not really worried about what's happening and tomorrow or the next day. You're just worried about what's happening right now, like that.
I know. If this little piggy goes to market, we're gonna be screwed. He tied down pretty good though. He's just not tied down very tight. I don't want him bouncing off of our boat. You tired of that rattling?
So I got 2 lines going this way now.
Yeah.
And I got a line running another way. Pulled her up.
Did Archer go to the hotel?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever kited in a cyclone? Yeah. So this is where we're doing it at.
On the shore over there.
Steered up.
Hi, so we're in Fiji in a cyclone.
So we have a moat around the boat, so we can't get to the dock without taking the dinghy. And Anna is going to the store with us.
Really? It's so comfy right now.
So the kids want to go see if the store's open. Grab a snack. There you go, baby. There you go.
There we go.
Look
Yeah.
at clear skies over there.
Clear skies.
The store's closed.
Wonderful. I told y'all.
Yo, wait, film me real quick.
I thought.
It's simple, really. I just go for a daily dice roll walk. Bow, wow, wow, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a cyclone. Duh.
No, it was open earlier.
That's what Kate said.
I
Sorry.
I love you, Anna.
All right, folks, we have news. Wait. We have news. She said she's coming to the boat in the summer, so we're gonna hold her to it. She made a 4.0 in her first semester of college.
Oh, don't put that in there.
Okay, I won't put it in there.
Is that good, 4.0?
Yeah, that's the best you can do.
My sister's smart.
Yeah.
Like me. Like
We waited and waited for high winds or heavy rain. It never came. As evening started to set in, it looked like the eye of the storm would pass over 100 miles to the north of us, right where we were headed when this whole thing started.
so much.
We're on the edge of it. It was a good idea coming down here. Yeah. Oh man, we'd be.
Yeah, Darren was telling me, he says, got him like he turned around.
Yeah. I know. I was looking at the tracking and it's all over where we were.
Yeah. I can't imagine what 80 knots of wind would be like. We just felt 44.
Yeah.
Think about what 80 would feel like. Double that.
So 160 or 40?
No.
40. Do you see how deep those boats were? They were
As we settle in for the night, we watch the news earnestly. The Category 5 storm will hit the northern island of Fiji over the next 8 hours, flattening homes, bringing down power lines, and stripping the land of its vegetation. Tens of thousands of Fijians will be affected by the storm, just a few days before Christmas. If you'd like to donate to the recovery and rebuilding efforts, you can find the link to Sea Mercy in the video description. As we lay our heads down to sleep, Keith quietly tells me that this week's events have helped him to make the decision to go ahead and move on to Australia, where we'll have insurance and be in a mostly cyclone-free paradise.
All right, so we survived the cyclone, spent 4 days prepping and doing all that. Now we are prepping to go to Australia. Boat's back in shape. It's got to put the anchor on, and then we're going to prep and go to Australia. 14 days in quarantine once we get there. It looks like we got a weather window coming up here in the next couple of days. And we'll get plenty of rest on passage. So we'll, we got to go when we got to go. Make hay while the sun is shining.
Tune in next week as we head west on a 10-day passage to the land down under. Everybody get together. Where's Dad? Dad, get your head in here. I just want palm trees.
Dad's not in it.
Yes, he is. Remember what I said?
It is. Oh, it ain't.